The genesis of Indian Special Forces. Namaste, I am Deepak, and this is day one of witnessing how Indian Special Forces are forged, not born. The genesis of Indian Special Forces did not come through any organizational framework or from the thought of higher defense management in India. It began through the initiative of a one man, Major Megh Singh, who was an infantry officer in the Brigade of Kart and was busy in serving as a Grade 2 officer in the Western Command headquarters at Shimla. At that time, Western Command was headed by a well-reputed general, Lieutenant General Harbakh Singh, whose acumen was respected by all the professional soldiers across the country. Lieutenant General Harbakh Singh was known for his accessibility and accepting the ideas from ranks and files under his command. One fine morning of 1965, Major Megh Singh appeared with an idea of augmenting operations in Western Theatre through special commando units. Lieutenant General Harbakh Singh did not only accept the presentation but sat from beginning to till end, while Major Megh Singh detailed him about the benefits of special operations and the advantage of raising a special commando battalion in the Western Theatre. Major Singh volunteered to create such a commando unit and wanted full freedom to choose officers and men for the unit. Fascinated by what was presented to Army Commander, he was quick to see the potential of such a unit as a force multiplier for the troops under his command. This was the days when the decisions for making a new organization did not require any written sanctions from within the army or from the South Bloc in the Delhi. This was the phase when Indian Army had been going through the process of recovering and modernization under General J.N. Chaudhary as the Chief of Army Staff. Obsessed with cleaning the ignominy of the war of 1962, Major General J.N. Chaudhary wanted to create an army that would be fully modernized and able to handle the war of future. General Harbakh understood the need for modernization and promised Major Megh, if the result was successful, he would put in his mind behind the creation of a formal and full-fledged commando battalion. Perhaps Major Megh was unaware that similar kind of efforts was achieved by an officer in the Second World War, Captain David Stirling, who was able to create SAS, Special Air Services, making it sound like a unit raised to aid logistics. Major Megh Singh ended up creating the same model that was first pioneered by Special Air Services in the Second World War. The commando unit that Major Megh Singh was putting together was unlike any other infantry unit in the Indian Army. It did not have any name or designation without conventional structure that infantry units were familiar with. All the officers and men were volunteered and personally selected by Major Megh Singh. The man was looking for the officers and men who were not only better than their peers but were also built to think unconventionally. They would work around the concept of small teams, infiltrate inside the enemy lines, and inflict attrition far greater in proportion of the size of attacking force. For the need of giving a name for this unit, men and officers inspired by this crazy and unconventional leader christened the unit with the name Meghdoot Force. Yes, you heard it right. The bulk of physical fitness, tactics and weapon training would be conducted near the mountains in Udhampur, setting guerrilla standard that had been rarely attempted by the conventional military. As the hostilities began in 1965, General Harbakh Singh deployed the Meghdoot force near the LOCs, infiltrating by the first light and exfiltrating within the hours of successful operations. It validated that the unit of specially trained officers and men would inflict severe damage to the enemy line. Needless to say that efforts were encouraging enough to create a second commando battalion. Major Megh Singh was awarded Gallantry Award of Veer Chakra and was promoted to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. Meghdoot Force was reorganized into the 1st Commando Battalion and was sent to an exclusive location after the war that became their home station for many years. Out of the 6 companies of Meghdoot Force, 3 formed the core of a 2nd Commando Battalion that was raised in the desert in quick succession. Lt.col.Megh Megh Singh finished his command and moved to Assam Rifle, then to the BSF before retiring. His contribution restricted to a few papers and records, forgotten by most of the people, leaving the man to live a simple life in Jodhpur in his home state of Rajasthan. This video is a tribute to this unconventional leader who transformed the entire conventional structure of special units to the unconventional structure. This video is a tribute to this unconventional leader, Lt.col.Megh Megh Singh, and for the few officers who were the part of the birth of Special Forces. Your valuable contribution will always be remembered. Jai Hind.